Hello. It's Monday again. Time for some more Create Astral. All right. Oh. Okay. All right. Back to Create Astral. This is the 20th, technically 21st day playing this on stream. There was that one day that I called day 5.5 when it was a surprise Wednesday. Yeah, so what are we doing today? I think one thing is going to be finishing up the first level of the Kelp farm. And then it's probably time to actually do things from the quest book again. So we have access to chapter 3 now. For a little while now. It's probably time to kind of work through things. I mean, some of the stuff we've just kind of done anyway. And just not gotten credit for. But it's like all the like electrical stuff probably want to do. Like, hey, gunpowder. We can make with the grinder. Which is not too hard to make. Like, we have one of these. We looted one of these. We got a bunch of sturdy sheets now. I have to figure out how to make integrated circuits. And, you know, so that kind of stuff, right? So we can kind of look at doing some of that. There's probably... Maybe we'll go back to the moon. Is this optional? It doesn't say it's an optional quest. Okay. Right, I think this is a bookmark. Yeah, oxygen distributor. So maybe make that. Yeah, so that sort of stuff. I also want to look at... I have a design for like a factory. Something we could put a bunch of machinery down in. So not a factory, but a build. Like a big open place where we can just put random things. The stuff that we've been scattering around spawn. Just kind of like organize all that instead. In a build would be good. You know, at some point we'll have more builds like the quarry and the tin and copper generating build, things like that. But we need more resources. We need to, you know, have some things, you know, some basic things automated, like we have. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. So anyway, so that's all well and good. Let's see. We got all the toolboxes there. Do we need anything else to continue working on the kelp factory? I don't even remember where we were at on that. I think it was just a matter of getting things, maybe getting things powered. Might be a thing to solve. Let's just head over there really quick. Oh, you know what? Before we head over there, what we should do is we should make a train station. So you can put a train station over there, and then be able to take the train over there. And that can also give me a chance to think if there's anything else I want to grab here. So we have train casings. Gonna need some redstone. We have iron up at the build up at the house. Gonna need wool. And there's wool up there as well. Is there any andesite alloy left in here? No, use that all. maybe get some more of that going while I'm thinking about it. But yeah, like having a dedicated place for making andesite alloy, you know, basically dedicated stations instead of having to like repurpose things would be good. And that would be kind of a thing that aligns with making progress in Chapter 3, I feel like. It wouldn't be like the factories that we're doing where it's like, oh, this is producing this one resource. But it would be, you know, better than kind of the ad hoc, you know, reusing the same mixer for a bunch of different purposes. What am I trying to do here? So I need some iron. I have some andesite alloy here. But I should just make some more while I'm thinking about it. So I guess 1 block of iron is enough for doing a stack of that. And andesite. There we go. Right, so that's that build I have a design for just like the walls and a ceiling and that sort of thing. So we'll have to see what resources. I'm not sure if we have all the resources to build it, but that can be a thing to kind of try to make progress on today, and also looking at some of the stuff in the quest book. And so for now, I'm gonna go up and signals also are probably a good thing to make. I think I have. Some electron tubes, and they're up in the rose gold double chest. So we'll go see what we can do. I did do some stuff between streams. Nothing to do with what we're going to be doing today, except for the fact that I did make some food to help me get by. You can't see it from here, but over there, let me pull up the map. So we got 2 villages kind of near spawn here on either side of this river, and I started working. I think I mentioned on a couple different streams I have this design for this pub, so we could kind of do some of the we have this beer mod, right? Talks about it in the getting starting chapter over here from the the drink beer mod. And there's some good like bonuses and stuff. I just wanted to kind of be able to mess around with it a bit, and I have a build to start doing that, and we're just short a couple of things. I forget what, but a couple of things. What am I doing? All right, I'm easily distracted by thinking about other things. Were there electron tubes in here, or did I put them somewhere else? Ah, right there. Let's just take one. And train station needs train casing and a compass. Hey, there's some iron. I don't know why that's in there. And see, there's that basic machine frame I said we had. What was it again? Oh yeah, compass and a train casing. I don't think there are any train casings in here, but in one of these boxes. Is it this one? Sturdy sheets? No. Is it this one? Yeah. Take a couple of those. Compass, train casing, 2 train stations, and 4 signals. It's pretty good. Alright. I think I'll keep these things on me. They might be handy at some point. Okay. So we don't have a station to go to yet, so next time we'll be able to take the train from here over to the kelp farm. Right. So we're gonna get there eventually. I should make a windmill bearing and a bunch of sails. Okay, done with those things. Windmill. So it's just some kind of stone and a slab and a shaft, which we have all those things, and sail. Okay, so we need a stack of andesite alloy, which we don't have there. Maybe in one of the boxes. Let's see. What do we got? 29. Okay. And I have wool. There we go. How much wool do we need for 128? Okay, 64. Cool. And then a bunch of sticks. How many sticks? Okay. There we go. That's the right number. I'll keep some wood on me. Might come in handy. And then we just need more andesite alloy. And windmill bearing. Right. So shaft. What boxes are the shafts in? No. Gray? Oh, we're out. Okay, well, I have to make some of those too. And slab and stone. Hey, there's a slab. And that's a stone. Okay, great. That's it. It's night. Used the whole day. Anything else I need? Might take those as well. I'm sure there'll be something else, but let's go check on our andesite alloy. Some mobs hanging around down here. So the reason I'm starting, obviously the last stream we were working on this kelp production facility pretty much the whole time, I think, a lot of it anyway, or the tracks going to it. I'm not just doing this because I'm just picking up where I left off, but thinking about it, I would like to get the kelp production going. What was I? Oh, right. Andesite. There we go. Alright, that'll be enough. Other way? Yeah, there we go. Alright. Lots of sails. Okay. All right. Following through the track again. So we're gonna put a train station here, pretty much at the end. Baby zombie somewhere. Huh. Anyway, yeah. So we're gonna put the end of the train station right here. I'm gonna call this Kelp block factory. Sure. There we go. And then we need some signals. Which is in one of the boxes. Is it parts? Nope. Is it the red one? Yep. Okay. So we're gonna want some signals here. So like right now, basically this whole area is one section of rail. We do want to at least have signals to separate out this part of the rail. That apparently works. Right. So now we have a different color here. So a train that's on here is not in this section, and vice versa. And that is probably fine for now. So basically, a train looking to enter from here into here can do so if there's no other trains, or if there's a train over here. It's as if there's no other trains in this section, and that train will enter here, and this train that's on this track won't be able to enter into this section until whatever train that gets on leaves. So the issue though is that if you have a train come onto this section of track that wants to go to the station, it's going to wait here to enter, and the train occupying this is then going to block this train from coming out. So then we want to at least have a signal. Oh, I see, I was on a vine. Yeah, that's what's going on here. Okay, weird. Here. Alright, so now, so we have a green section and a brown section and a blue section. So if a train comes through the roundabout and into here, and then wants to wait to get in, it's not occupying a section that would then block the train on this part of the track from getting on and leaving. So we don't have a deadlock. Alright, a little bit of trains. A little bit of train related activities, and then back to this thing. Yeah. Oh, fell off. Okay, so we have where's the zombie? It's not above me, so it must be down there somewhere. Oh well. Okay, so a couple things we need to do. We need to provide power to this whole thing. Is there anything else we need to do for this mechanism, though? I did have some ideas in terms of like scaling this up, how this is going to work. Like having more layers and how they all kind of combine together, which is going to involve chutes like this one, but you can't just stack them all the way straight up because that would then interfere with the basin. dumping onto the depot, but you can essentially you can have chutes go into the side, so we can have it like go around this and down, and just do that for each layer. So I think we can make something that'll work once we're ready to build more of this, because that is the intent here, is to scale this up to something that's very big. But for the moment, I just want to get one layer going so that we have some kelp production, and then we'll do more you know, when we have a need for more kelp, right? So I want to get a little bit going, because this server is running all the time. We'll get kelp being produced, and it'll be slow. This will produce like maybe 1 kelp block a minute or something. But that adds up, considering the server's running constantly. Although I don't know if this will be loaded. Anyway, it'll be a little bit, and then once we start building more things that need kelp all the time, then we can come back and expand this up. We got a long ways up that we can build, so should be fine. Do I have a wrench? Yes. Okay. Because yeah, otherwise I think this is kind of just ready to go, right? We have everything hooked up. This is hooked up to power over there. I did, you know, I guess we don't really actually need a lot of, like, I built enough for like a full 128 full like 8,000 SU windmill, but we're not going to need a lot of SU for this mechanism, because it doesn't have to go that fast, right? Because the only reason, like, you could have this running at like 1 RPM, the mechanical bearing, just because it's going to why you wouldn't want it to run so slow is maybe the kelp will fully grow, and you're like wasting ticks of growth while you're waiting for it to go all the way around. Although I don't think I think even 1 RPM would be fine. So that's enough talking. Let's get over here, and maybe for just, do I have any gearboxes? This is the question, right? If I have gearboxes, maybe I'll put shafts and maybe build a little windmill over here, and otherwise maybe I'll build it on top. Although I'm not sure about the rotation direction, if it'll rotate the right way. Don't know. Okay, so gearboxes. I have a feeling that maybe I don't have a lot. Do I have a slot for gearboxes in my toolboxes? Probably not in tools. Probably, I don't know if it'll be in parts either. No. Light gray? If I do, I don't see it. Okay, so anyway, just put the windmill on top. That might actually be enough. Oh, no. Wrong direction. What if... Okay. Gray. 2 of these. And then here and here, but turn this one. Oh, don't have enough. I have more than that. Minimum of 8. Interesting. Yes, that's the correct direction. So that's 4 SU for that bearing. And the other thing that's also going to be pretty slow is the press, but that's 8 SU. So we're using 2, so what do they say? 4 and 8, 12, 14, plus, you know, like 16 SU, really, to operate this thing. It doesn't require a lot of power at the speed, and I don't know that the speed honestly really matters, right? There's kind of a cap on how fast the kelp can grow for this size of a farm. The encased fan speed doesn't influence how fast the kelp smokes. Right, now we can get this locked, and we can configure in from the back auto input. Oh, I guess I never set up the outputs, right? There we go. So very slowly press. And go onto the depot and into the chute and into the box. And now we can also set the filter on the basin. There we go. And now we're making kelp blocks, dried kelp blocks. So yeah, I guess we were we were really close last time. We just needed power. And not a lot. So the only thing really that would speed up here if we like sped this, our power, our input, would be how fast the press goes. But again, I think the kelp is kind of the limiting factor here. If we built this wider, which is an option, right? Then per rotation, we would be getting more kelp. And so then we would start running into a limitation on I guess probably the press. Because again, the speed of the smoking isn't based on the speed of the fan. To speed this up, we'd either have to do multiple fans on multiple depots and basically make this wider to process one thing, or we would need to add more fans, well, and or have more campfires or fire or whatever for smoking on the one depot, and then we could repeat that and have like multiple in parallel. But that's effectively what we'll be doing if we just stack this higher. Instead of making each layer bigger, just have more layers. And then, you know, then we're talking about like 16 stress units per layer. So that means if we do a full, so like we're at Y 70 something, we go up to like 300. Each of these layers is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 blocks tall, something like that. So you could put a lot of layers. Like if you, I think if you built layers from like this level all the way up to the cap, a full-size windmill would be enough power to power the whole thing. And you'd be talking about a good amount of kelp being produced per unit of time. So just so far in the time I've been talking, we're up to 16 kelp blocks. which, you know, it's not nothing. And I'll just keep on going as long as this area is loaded. Great. Now what? Didn't take as long as I thought it would. Okay, well, we got the train station here. We're not... At some point, we'll need to set up a train to actually pick up the kelp and deliver it somewhere, but we're not quite there yet, right? So the kelp needs of that factory are dwarfed by its clay needs. I do have a design also for a better kelp factory, instead of the kind of the thing that we stuck on the side of the quarry. But let me take a snack. It's gonna be, I think it's gonna be a better use of time to, one, work on kind of a better place to like make stuff in general, just like I guess you could call it like a general workshop for us, and two, to also start working on progression from chapter 3, because there are some things here that will make things a lot easier, like gunpowder for use with a schematicannon, and ways to automate redstone, and also some tools that I've not looked at all here that might be useful. I don't know. Electric motors and alternators, yeah, from Create Crafts and Edition might make it easier to transfer power around. Isn't... I mean, most of these don't have rewards, do they? I think I looked at this before, right? Yeah, bulk haunting we need to do at some point. How to make gold. Soil, yeah, doing that way. That would be a good thing to do at some point. Ooh, shepherd's pie. Some filters, some filters. That's a pretty, it's not a very good reward, because that's just like 2 iron ingots, or nuggets. Yeah. Some free mechanical, the reward is the hammer, right? Auto mechanic table, huh? Advanced computer. Get some nuggets of experience. Okay. So it's not a lot of like, here's a reward. Some free precision mechanisms and copper conductors. We're gonna, I suspect between here and there, we're gonna be making a lot of those anyway. So, but I think by the time we get here, this is also gonna be not a great reward. And then we can see the Piglin planet. So chapter 4, going to Mars. Yeah. Okay. So the quests are their own reward, I guess is the way we'll have to look at it. Anyway. So, what to do next? I think we should, do I have anything left in here? Or is it all over there? I don't have any more schematics. Oh, I have one here. Oh, we don't need that anymore. Okay. Schematic table. This listing is slightly different. I went and relabeled some of these things so that it's a little bit easier for me to find things in here. So some things that we will do in the future. Here we go. But I think this is the one that I want to build next. So this says it's a factory. That's not like the other things we built that have like... Actually, is that true? I guess... All right. Yeah. So the shell that we built for the factory that's over there was just the shell, right? When we put it down with the schematic cannon, and then we built something inside of it. I keep on thinking of the factory that I designed in that shell originally that we haven't put down yet. That's that improved clay production thing, which we'll do at some point. But yeah, so I have a bunch of designs for actual like factories that are like all of the assembly lines are set up, and you know, belts and machinery and all that stuff is figured out for us to do at some point. But we just don't have enough stuff to be... Oh, hello there. You guys stay over there, will ya? Ooh, enchanted. Fancy. Right, so we have a schematic for a big factory one. Where are we going to put this thing is a question. I think I'll just step inside here. I'll look at the map really quick. Like there's a pretty flat area here next to this village, maybe? Just past the house that I built. If we want to go in that direction, there is... let's go into topography mode. Here we go. This is actually relatively flat here. There is a thing we can't see here, which is this. This is where the roundabout is. I don't know. I think it could be good to build that up here. It looks much flatter in this view versus there. Here. So that has some possibilities. Let's go up that way and check it out, and we'll see what the schematic, what the build looks like over there. Do build over here, that'll encourage me to continue the rail line and do something better about the situation here. Have a proper like turnarounds and stuff, maybe. So yeah, it's a pretty big schematic. Oh, there's a hole right there. Is there... There's a way out. Good. Let's give us a little perspective as well. So yeah. Let's turn it around. So this should give us enough room to, you know, put down some machinery of various kinds. Just not like... The idea with this is just to have something, a place, an open place to... I did it again. To be able to put down workstations, essentially, right? Places to, you know, not like a full like assembly line for producing one particular kind of thing, but just random machinery until we're at the point where we need to produce a lot of things. So in other words, like hand feeding materials into like a code storage unit or something to supply it, and it will go and make you know, a step in a process, and you pick it up and take it somewhere else. And that is something that I think will be useful. How does this fit into the landscape, though? Looks like maybe it kind of sticks off a little bit over here. Oh, it's not too bad. Too bad. Maybe you have to do some cleanup around the outside. But yeah, I think it fits pretty well. We can like trim out some of the hill to make it not look quite as weird. I don't think I want to pull it over anymore like this way and encroach on the village. We want to leave some space here, I think, for like some kind of train station or something maybe. But I think this will be good. So the issue is this is going to require a lot of materials. Although, do I want to pull it over a little bit more so it lines up with my path? There's room to do that. Oops, still on rotate. What does that look like? Is it centered yet? No, it needs to go one block back the other way. There we go. Oh, this is hungry work. Okay. So yeah, it's a lot of blocks. It's a lot of concrete. Probably the first thing to do. So let's, there. What we could do is we could actually start putting some machinery together to make the blocks that we're gonna need for the build. And like build them where the floor of the build is going to be. Should be fine. As long as we don't have the thing that says replace solid with air or whatever on the schematicannon when we fire it off. So yeah. Okay, so that's gonna be a thing that we're gonna do. I do Let's see, I looked in here before, right? And there wasn't a schematicannon in there. Where? So I had a schematicannon down there, and I removed it. Did we leave? Didn't I make another one? Because they weren't so expensive. I did make another one. It's not like in my backpack or something. No, okay, good. What did I do with it? I guess I could just make another one. What was it again? Logs and smooth stone, a dispenser. That might be annoying to make. What did I do with it? Did I just like throw it in a box? Who would do such a thing? Got lots of black dye. We're gonna need a lot more. I got some dusk bricks. Gonna need a lot more of those. Some white concrete. I need a ton more of that. I don't see a schematicannon. Are there any makeshift pistols in here? Nope. Well, let's take a nap and think about where that could have gone. It wasn't over there. wasn't over at the stone quarry. Did I leave it over by the kelp farm? Right, because I did have the schematic for the... Oh, you know what? Hey, we can take the train now. And what I decided I was going to do for this is that I'll just use the train schedule. Okay, so right here, we're going to go to... Not Tree Farm Station. We're going to go to... I like that you can scroll. That's very helpful. Kelp Block Factory. Let's go. Hold on, I gotta dislike this track. I don't like the notification noises going on in the background of it. Alright, so fingers crossed this works so we don't run into any issues. Alright. Get out of the seat. There we go. Alright. Is there a schematicannon over here? Like I remember when we came over here putting down all the boxes here. And I remember visualizing the build, but I don't think I used the schematicannon to do that. Okay, well. I'm just gonna get back onto the train. Alright, this is gonna take me back to the house, yeah? Let's see that in action. Alright, around we go. I guess I can always just make... There we go. Bye, train. Make another schematicannon. I think we have a couple more makeshift pistols. There we go, there's one. What else do we need? Redstone. Get some of that. Some cobblestone. Some of that. And iron blocks and smooth stone. Which I don't have here. I guess maybe it's too damaged to count. No, it works. It just doesn't. So I think I tried that once very early on. And when I tried to do this, it gave me the thing, you know, that you didn't have one thing going on there, and I just kind of gave up on it. So it does work even if it's damaged, which I think I made one of these before. Maybe that was between streams, but I made a second one of these. I don't know where it went, with the damaged pistol. All right, so now we have a schematic cannon. Great. It's still rainy, but can't sleep. Alright, so we're gonna see, right, do I have a book that I can use? What is this? Oh, this is the brass factory. I guess I'll keep that in my pocket. I think I have another book I can use in the schematicannon box. There we go. This one was for something we already built, so I'll repurpose it. Alright, so it's convenient that the build is kind of right next to, like, at the end of the path, because we know where that's going to be. We'll put that there. We will put the schematic right there. We'll get the book of the things that we need to make. I'll make some chests too while I'm here. Alright, so well, let's see the bad news. Oh, it's only 4 pages. We'll ignore the bat spawn eggs. The first version that I built in creative of this build, I didn't put any lighting in it, and it quickly filled with bats. Surprised there's only 2 bat spawn eggs in the schematic. Okay, so lots of acacia slabs. Many acacia stairs. I'm using that like stair. It's not pointy all the way at the top. It kind of flattens at the top, but the same sort of thing I did with the other build. We got a fancy dark oak door. Lots of oak planks. Nearly 1,000 dusk bricks, like 16 stacks, plus stairs. It's a lot of clay, right? 16 stacks of dusk bricks. I'll have to do the math on that. Some pearl bricks too, although not as many. And then lots of planks, so 31 stacks of white concrete. So that's gonna be the big one, I think. White concrete. We already have a bulk washing station we can use to like do a bunch, but we'll need the powder. So we're gonna need a lot of white dye. We're gonna need a lot of sand and a lot of gravel. It's not hard to do. We have some options there for doing that. We have crushing wheels, right? So we can definitely do something with those crushing wheels. Still not, it's almost nighttime. Let me think for a bit. So I think quite a while ago, I talked about converting the stone quarry to produce compressed andesite, because that'll effectively like 9x our production. Because each of those compressed andesite can be uncompressed, which we have a mechanical crafter to do now. And then each of those andesite could be either kept as is or converted to cobble, and those things. So that might be an option. I mean, so let's maybe do the math on this, right? So we need 31 stacks of white concrete. So if we, like, the gravel's 1 for 1, either with a milling or a crushing, we get 1 for 1. And then, let's see here, okay, sand, if we mill, it's only 25%, but crush, we get 1 to 1 again. So effectively, when we're talking about white concrete powder, it is 1 for 1. Like, if you think of each of these as really just being a cobblestone converted either once or twice, then this is essentially 1 cobblestone to 1 concrete powder, and we'll need the dye, separately. So that means when we're talking about 31 stacks of white concrete, we can really just say, oh, well, that's 31 stacks of cobble, which is not a lot. In fact, I think we've probably built up a buffer now over in the vault in our stone quarry, because the train that's hauling cobble is probably full at this point. So there's probably plenty of cobble that we could just take and start processing. Yeah. Let's see. Let's be smart about this. Put some things away. And we're going to need a couple things, right? Because we need a source of power for the crushing wheels. We'll set up a little place to process. I mean, we could do something super simple, right? We'll just set up crushing wheels, and we'll have input, output, right? And just let it go. Again, kind of this workstation thing that I'm talking about for what's going to go into the build. So yeah, I think this is going to work just fine. I want to... one of these boxes is the one that I keep shafts in. I guess also train signals, apparently. There we go. Gray. Yeah, okay. Okie dokie. Alright. So we got some stuff on us. I think enough to be able to proceed. Where did those crushing wheels go? Are there any in here? Water wheels, if we want to do some water power. But we have all the stuff to make windmills as well, so we could just do that. What is 320 times 8? 2560, which is a far cry from like 8,000. Okay. Let me think about this. I wish I still had my quadricopter. Okay, so we can make a windmill over there, start providing power for things, and we can set up crushing wheels, and we can get a bunch of cobblestone from the stone quarry, and we can make all of those things. We'll still need the white dye, right? Which we can also crushing wheel bone meal, and we get twice the amount of white dye, right? I think, right? Compared with Normally it's like 1 for 1. So that's pretty good. The bone meal we can get from composting the kelp blocks that we just started automatically producing. So there's that. Okay, so let's see here. Tell our fox conductor, please take us to starter base station. There we go. I think the crushing wheels are there. I think I put them in a box. Alright, we're gonna have to go around and back, aren't we? Yeah. Seems to be kind of shortest path though. At least didn't take us all the way out to the tree farm and back. That's pretty good. I mean, the other thing is that we are producing a lot of cobblestone down there, so we could probably just pick that up if we wanted. Yeah, so crushing wheels. There's just so much stuff scattered everywhere. Maybe over here. Still left in here. There's 4. Okay. I feel like there was another pair somewhere. I just don't remember where they went. And I only need 1 pair for what I'm planning on doing right now anyway, so I guess that's fine. That's a boiler. Okay. Is there anything else I need to grab? So we can grab some cobblestone. Some quintuple. So here's a sextuple compressed cobblestone. So this is like quite a lot. How much exactly? Well, maybe like 500,000. If that quick math checks out. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. So rocking 500,000 cobblestone in a single block on our hotbar. There should be like effects. Maybe for the octuple compressed. Anyway. Anything else we need? Probably. Do we want some more andesite casings? Maybe a couple more. There we go. And pick up some brass too. Or bronze rather. Let's make some bronze sheets. That might come in handy. So yeah, one of the things, so like the thinking here, right, for the new build is instead of having like, oh, here is a press and you can use it for whatever, we would have a press for making bronze sheets. You know, they would still be disconnected things, like you'd have to bring materials to it and pick up what it makes, but you would have dedicated stations. So kind of a step up from this. Yeah. So that's kind of my thinking for what we're doing right now. Because I think that's going to make things easier. I hope that's going to make things a little easier to deal with. Especially as we start doing the things from chapter 3. We're going to need places for like all of the sequenced assembly setups, right? So let me think through that really quick, right? So integrated circuits, right, is like the 6x sequenced assembly. So having like a belt and maybe using a weighted ejector or doing whatever to make integrated circuits. And then there's a separate thing for making electronic circuits. And yeah, so that builds, right? And so maybe at some point we'll want to do like a big assembly line for producing that end product from like input materials. And so we build a dedicated factory for that. But between now and then, I think this build is going to be really helpful. Okay, so that's enough. Theory crafting? I don't know. Whatever. Okay. I am going to... Oh, I don't have a... Okay, so let's make a windmill bearing. And what else is it? Some kind of stone, right? Okay. Do you have like andesite or something in here that I can mine really quick? I don't have a silk touch pick. Some iron. Oh, we can use granite. Boop, boop, boop. I failed to right click. There we go. Windmill bearing. Great. Get out of this hole now. Let's take a nap here. All right. Huh. Great. Can we... let's see. What are we building again? I hate the flashing. But I just want to kind of see. Okay, we'll build something here on that cobblestone. Okay, that's gotta stop. Jeez, it's real bad. Okay, so we're gonna put down a crude storage unit right there, and then we'll just set up a crushing wheel setup right there. Throw that back in there. Get rid of those. So let's get some toolboxes down. Nope, didn't need a boat. Thanks. That's all toolboxes, right? Yep. Okay, so where are my chutes? I know I have them. I got lots of them. There we go. Oh, hey, look, there's a place for those to go. Cool. Alright, and then I'm gonna need some cogs. There we go. And then andesite casing, which I didn't pick up. Oh well. Do it the hard way. Do it the basic way. There we go. Alright, great. Right, okay, so and then making a gearbox. Actually, we need two. Right. We need 2 gearboxes for what I want to do here. So. Going with kind of the standard setup for crushing wheels. So all makes sense in a second. There we go. And then there. Perfect. Alright. No, and I can no longer jump on top of that. Okay. Do I have blocks to use for standing? One. Really feeling the lack of the quadricopter. I should probably just make another one. But then I have to make a bunch of precision mechanisms. And that, I feel, is something that it would be great to have little things set up to do that right here. In the build that we're about to do. Okay, so then... But this is all kind of my solution to this hemming and hawing I've been doing about, oh, I don't have this set up to do this. Oh, we're going to build a factory. Hey, Dudamas, welcome. Hello, hello. So instead of making excuses, we're going to build a building. It's not going to be a fancy, like, pre-planned, like, factory line thing. It's just going to be a box, and then we're going to build some stuff inside of it to do all the things. And I don't know how long you've been here, Dudamas, but to give you a sense of what's going on, this is what I'm going to be building today. We're trying to make some progress on. Try to look up so we don't see a bunch of the flashing from the Z fighting. So we'll see how far we can get on that. Okay. But yeah, so first things first, we need power for this thing. Which means I need yet another gearbox. No, don't do that yet. At least I mostly have the stuff on me to do this. Probably need some more of those. Let me just make a couple extras. There we go. This needs to be vertical. All right. How's your Monday been treating you? Work has been getting more fun? Well, that's good to hear. Yeah, work is going to be interesting for me this next month. A couple people are going to be... yeah, safe to say. Yeah, a couple of people are going to be out on vacation, so covering for them. We'll keep things interesting. Alright, okay, here we go. So your own org is odd. Odd can be good. So it's just originally just a consultancy. Yeah. And now it's something else. Or it's something more, is what I'm taking from that. I got hired when they started trying to become a proper company. So like having their own products and that sort of thing versus working on other people's products. Yeah, super cowboy. That is relatable. Not to my current situation, but past ones. I am probably more towards the cowboy in my own situation. Sort of. But anyway, so compared to the last 9 jobs I've had, it's like everyone is on vacation. Oh, that doesn't sound so good. I guess I should make it so that clockwise, I should rotate these. So first of all, can I... No, I have to do this to convert it to a frame. First time making that, I guess. Oops. That's not the right way. There we go. Then I want to rotate these this way. Just for the aesthetics. Doesn't make a difference otherwise. And how do I want to do this? I'm not going to make a fancy looking windmill here. Just something functional. Have you ever wanted to collab on any coding projects? How do you mean? I mean, at work, that's all I do. But you know, like open source. Yeah, I haven't really done a lot of open source stuff recently. I used to do a lot more. You can find me on GitHub. I think it's linked on my Twitch profile, but it's just it's Sabin as well there. But yeah, it's been a while since I've really done anything open source wise. How are we doing this? We're gonna go one more this way. Just because work things have been busy. You would have never suspected that username. So there, a long time ago, no one that name was not a thing on the internet. Did you know that I too just use the same username everywhere? Well, I used to be able to do that pretty much everywhere. Now some places I'm also SabinX because there are a few other people. It seems like even some people that were named that on their birth certificates, although I haven't seen said birth certificate, but just from context guessing that's the situation, named Sabin, which is crazy to me because Sabin is a name I made up for a character on a mud, and now there are people that apparently that's their actual like legal name, first name, last name, some name, I don't know. But yeah, anyway. I've actually been debating, so the coding project, the one I've been streaming, Daily Jewel, whether it might end up being like an open source thing. I don't know. Like even if I don't know, even if it became like an app that I would just allow anyone to sign up on to use, it's not gonna be something that people are gonna pay for. I have been thinking about like, you know, doing, if I were to do more open source stuff, I might think about like, there's like a sponsor thing on GitHub, there's Patreon, you know, thinking about those sort of ideas. And that could be like a perk as access to that. I don't know if that makes sense. Just like random thoughts. But yeah, why not open source it? Like I said, I used to do a lot more when my focus was not elsewhere. This is the terrible choice of block. What am I really trying to do here? I just want to get on top of the windmill again. There we sort of helps. Let's just do that. Ah, okay. Ow. Making that quadricopter. Yeah, I made it. I lent it to, who did I lend it to? I lent it away. And they have not returned it. I was actually about to say that I should really consider just maybe... I mean, this will be fine. I'll get this done, and we'll get this done, and maybe the next thing can be another precision mechanism. Well, they're not on the server. Maybe they'll come back. Oh yeah, Meteor. Right. Yeah, I mean they're not online right now. Not like they've been banned or something. Just we were playing. When was that? It was like a week ago. Time keeps happening. But yeah, so I'll inquire about getting it back when they're on next. But by then, maybe I'll have built another one. Because this is kind of the direction I'm going here. Is I'm just going to start putting down things to make things here. First starting with the things we're going to need to build that build I just showed. But then eventually other stuff as well. I can survive that fall, right? Probably. Yeah, it's fine. But yeah, so I will eventually get to the point where the app is kind of done, or it's like, you know, like a V1 version, so that I can get it out online, and then maybe it can be an open source thing. Yeah, I guess a lot of... Yeah, I think, like, at least the repositories that have the most stars, like my repositories on GitHub that have the most stars, are ones where they were originally a project. I guess both the two that have the higher stars were originally client projects that fell through, and I then turned around to open source because I was like, what am I going to do with this? All this code that was mine. Yeah. That was from a long time ago. Guess that's really... what was the last thing? I think the last open source thing I did was... I think I was talking about this a few weeks ago, right? So I... maybe several weeks ago. I wrote the C++ library many years ago that does this thing called the Moncrief linear assignment problem, or it's a solution for, or finds solutions for, however you want to phrase it. But it's basically a solver for a kind of problem. You give it a matrix and it can figure out like how to pick the things such that they're in such an order that it's like the best. So it's like optimization. I saved myself. Only to fall again. Anyway, so yeah, where was I going with this analogy? So optimization. You love optimization problems? Well, check out my GitHub repo. So right, so I worked on that in C++ a number of years ago, and Haskell is your favorite language. You know, I've tried a couple of times. Try is maybe a strong word. Yeah, you saw the next stuff in there. Yeah, I used to have a laptop that had NixOS in it. It's I think Ubuntu now. Although if I were to do it again, I would probably just be Debian, because I've kind of given up on Ubuntu. But that's another story. Right. So to not get too off track, I think the last thing I did, yeah, right, with like the are they snaps or whatever? It caused a lot of problems for me recently with like Docker. Anyway, I made a Rust version of that library. This was, I guess it's been a year or two now. Yeah. It's been a little while now since that. And Flatpak, yeah. So I made a Rust version of that C++ library. And so that's out on GitHub now. I think it's actually just called like linear assignment something. Maybe it has Rust in the name of the repo, but it's one of my more recently updated ones. I guess I'll use wool as a building block. Yeah, this is not great. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna get this done. I'm determined to see this through and move on. I still have a super tiny particle simulator that I made in Haskell. It reminds me how terse and easy to maintain that language can get. Terse and easy to maintain are not qualities that I generally think of as being correlated in my experience, but I sometimes they can be. I guess if it's terse enough. Like if it's sufficiently terse to be like a compact thing, like something you can fit into your head and look at. Yeah, not clever, but you know, abbreviated and concise. Not obtuse. Obscure. So many fun words. Obfuscated? Yeah, there's another word. Okay, so there's windmill. It's not quite max size, but should be good enough. It's pretty slow. It could be a lot faster. It will be a lot faster, I think. That'll be the next thing. Yeah, let's get some gears. We got some of these. Is it? No. How do I make? Okay, it's like that. Okay, so it's the other way around. 60. I don't know how many hours I am into this pack. A lot of hours into this pack, and I still don't know those recipes. How many hours am I into this? Hold on. Is it statistics? 51,000 jumps. Time played 6.22 days. Just a little bit of time. Okay, so we're gonna do some things here. Okay, we're gonna go big to small. Then we're gonna shaft, and then big, and then small. So that's a little faster. There we go. That's, yeah. That's a little speed. All right. So we got a bunch of cobblestone. How much cobblestone do we have? A lot. Oh yeah, I need to just make a crafting table. It's a lot easier to like shift click amounts. I need a chest to store all of this. So just a little bit of cobblestone. Alright, so there's a full 2048. How much did I say I needed? Right, so I need 31 stacks. Total cobblestone processed. Half of that converted into sand and half into gravel. Right, so... one, this is going to take a while. Unless I make this go even faster, which we could probably do. Also, in top. There you go. Oh, right. Sorry. I need to tell it to go out. There we go. Now we're processing. So what is 31 stacks? 31 times 64 is... Oh, great. So this is it. If we process all of this into gravel and half of that gravel into sand, we have enough materials to make all of the white concrete powder to build the foundation of this build. And so what does that leave us with? Like if we convert this all back into compressed as much as we can. Compressed. Double compressed. Double. Back into triple. Triple back into quadruple. I did that the wrong way. Sometimes it's just easier to do that. There we go. And then that. Triple into quadruple. So we use like 3 triple compressed cobblestone. It's a lot of cobblestone. Because we started, we started with, was it the sextuple compressed? The next one up from this, which turns into 9. Yeah. So, how we doing? Can we go faster? Do we have more andesite alloy? Probably. Oh, I didn't put all the boxes down. There we go. Parts. And that. Oh, there's a bunch of bronze there. Alright, but I don't have any more bronze sheets. Is the thing. That's gonna be the limiter. Okay. Let's take that. And Yeah, let's go get... Actually, what does the rotation speed controller need? Probably takes, yeah, precision mechanism. Could we make... I guess there's a percentage chance. I think there's enough maybe for doing one more. And we can make a rotation speed controller. Let's give that a shot. We won't keep it here, but for now, that'll be helpful. So just leverage our big windmill to hurry things up a bit. Alright, so... Where's this taking us? Starter base? So the issue... It's gonna be faster just to run down. Because the train has to like go all the way out to the roundabout. Unless I like jump off of it. It's kind of dangerous. I guess the other thing we can do is we can check out the check on the kelp factory farm thing while we're out here. So yeah, what I want to do in the not too distant future is like move all of this freestanding stuff here over to where we're building the that building. I'll all go inside of that. Alright, what are we doing here? So we're gonna go check on the... Oh, right, so we're gonna... so 8, 8, and 8. Okay, so if we have a gold sheet... Do we have a gold sheet? One gold sheet, please. There we go. Yeah. Oh, do we have brass casings? Let me grab some brass. I'll just take all of it up with me. Okay, so let us try to make another precision mechanism. It's an 80% chance. We'll have to like pick it up and put it back to the beginning because they didn't automate, you know, the return step. There we go, got that. Oh. Whoops. I hope we have enough materials. Okay, well, let's go check on the kelp. We're gonna need some bone meal anyway, so... do need more rich soil to actually... I guess we're technically not done with this because we still have some dirt instead of rich soil on this, but at least it's running. And we're up to 30. That's not a lot, but it's producing. Okay, there's my sleep bag. Let's see if we can make it over before the next train comes through here. Yeah, there's a train coming that way. very busy. Okay, so we need 1 bone meal for every 16. Right, because we need 1 white dye for every 8 blocks. And we need 31 stacks of white concrete powder. And it's 1 bone meal for every 2 white dye. So it's 1 bone meal for every 16. So that's 4 per stack. That's 124 bone meal that we need. We did not get a lot of bone meal from that 31. Oh boy. Well, we got a lot of stuff here that we could probably hold on, there's a bunch of things in here that we could yeah, we don't need tomatoes, right? Let me leave a couple of crates, but we can bone meal. It'd be very convenient if you could put the crate of tomatoes in the composter, but it's not to be. So we'll come back. But yeah. While I'm here, let me gather some things for food. This food is going to eventually run out. The sound of the composter is very distracting to me. Trying to think about the pub builds. Yeah, this is going to get you 124, I think. Good. Okay. While I'm thinking about it, let's check over here really quick. I think, yeah, so I was working on a build between streams, just a kind of a thing off to the side. Not really a thing for progression or anything, just something I wanted to get going because it was something I designed a long time ago. Yeah, what was left? What was left on this? Oh yeah, kitchen floor. So the great thing is that just needs like concrete. And wouldn't you know it, we're making it really easy to make concrete. So I guess maybe we can move this along at some point. But yeah, so this is the here's a different build. I think I showed this on stream before. At some point. So just a little pub. But yeah, so this will be over here. When I get around to supplying it with the rest of the things. So that's where one of the schematic cannons is. I had another one. Besides the one I made today. But I don't know where it went. losing things. Yeah, this is where the salmon roll came from. Was going back and forth between this area and that area, and just taking salmon on the way. Okay, can I get out of here? Yeah, okay. Okay. Do we think it's finished processing the cobblestone yet? If so, we're going to take about half of the produced gravel and throw it back through. Yeah, that's going to be problematic because we're going to get a chance of other things. Okay, so it's nearly halfway done. So when we grind the gravel to make sand, we're going to get a 10% chance of flint and a 5% chance of clay, which is nice and all, but this is going to have to change, I guess. I guess what I'll need to do is put a belt to have items from this go into a belt, and we'll have several storage units to pick items off the belt. I mean, that's a way of doing it. There are others. It's just the first one that comes to mind for me right now. So we can do something like... Okay, goodbye flowers. Go over there. Let's see, do I have the tool, right? This tool? There we go. Yoink. Okay, and then this can live right there. We're going to change its input to be from the back. Auto input. There we go. I'll lock that for the moment. And we need some cogs and some shafts. And we can do a number of things here. What do I want to do though? I guess the easiest thing would just be that, and that'll at least be the right direction, although we need to extend this. Oh, now I've done it. There we go. All right. In auto input back, right? Oh yeah, that's gonna be a problem though, because this is gonna produce more than this can pick up. Right. So let's do this a different way. There. So we'll have the main product be collected off the end here, and then we can put another couple of crude storage units to collect the byproducts, which should be a much smaller quantity. So that should be fine. Or, to be safer, we can do something a little bit clever. which is we'll just have this, all three things collect from the end. So it'll stop here, and something will collect it. Eventually. Alright. Okay. It has been well over the usual halfway mark, where I like to take a break on the stream. I am going to be right back in just a couple of minutes. Alright, quick break. Let's get back into it. There we go. Back to the game. Go away. Oh, can I? I clicked delete. I've done it. Oh well. Bye, replay file. I guess I'll have to get the thumbnail from this recording. Okay. So, oh, we're making some progress here. Great. So I think what I'll do is, I mean, it's only going to be like 16 stacks, right? So I should be able to just like hold that in my pocket. Yeah, okay. I'll just carry that around once we're at the point where we need to make the when we need to wash the concrete powder. Yeah. I know what I'm doing. Speaking of doing things, what else do we need here? So we got a material checklist, and the other big thing is gonna be the pearl and dusk bricks. You know, like 16 stacks of dusk bricks. Which, yeah, it could be automated like that, but this part is a little bit more challenging. We would need to do a 3x3 mechanical crafter thing to do that. But anyway, this is all simple crafting other than the black dye. 1 black dye per 8 bricks. Each 4 bricks makes 1 block. So this is 1 black dye per 2 bricks. And this is 8 to 8. So that's 4 bricks for every block. So 2 and 4. And we need how much? 16 stacks of dusk bricks. So we need 8 stacks of black dye and wait, how does that math work? Okay, 16. Each block takes 2 dye and 4. Oh, right. So we need 32 stacks and 64 stacks? Is that... Wait. Yeah, I guess so, right? Of bricks. So 64 stacks of clay. Yep. Oh boy. So I think what we're gonna do today is we're gonna get the foundation down, and then we're gonna start building more stuff, just like one-off things like this, to be able to kind of scale up production of things. and we'll build the rest of it when we have the materials. It'll be like an ongoing project for a little bit. Because I don't want to spend... I got about about an hour left to stream today. And I don't want to spend it all on this. I want to actually work on some stuff in Chapter 3. So we'll see how that pans out. Are we done? Yeah. Okay, so I need about 1,000. Let's aim for like 1024 left. There we go. And that goes in there. And then what I want to do is grab another one of these. And we'll just transfer all of this into there and unlock. And then we input from the back, auto input. I guess I could copy and paste. Except I think it, yeah. There we go. So when you copy and paste the configuration, it keeps track of the actual like cardinal direction rather than the side of the block based on its orientation. I noticed that when I was messing around with schematics that had the crude storage units in them, that if you make a copy of like a build, but then you rotate and paste, then the configuration's all messed up. It doesn't align with where everything is. Alright, so we get gravel, we're gonna get sand. This should be enough gravel and sand to make our concrete powder. And yeah. Great. Let's go get the bone meal, because that's the other thing for the white dye. This time we'll take the train. We got a farm station that we can go to. It's pretty direct. So we'll go farm station. Off we go. There's the gate. Okay, we're up to... Great, enough. 128 is enough. Yeah, this will take us back. Eventually. Yeah, we didn't have to stop there. Great. Yeah, I'm guessing the factory over there is pretty full up on cobblestone at this point. So none of the trains are really waiting any length of time to unload over here. Can't really see it. Alright, so we're waiting for that train to be able to move out of the way. Oh, yeah, I guess I could. Oh yeah, look at that. Why is there... That looked like there was cobble and gravel on that belt. That shouldn't happen. Just don't open the doors, conductor. Alright, we made it. Okay. Ow. Bullets whizzing by. Okay. Alright. Eh? Alright, how are we doing? 18 clay balls. 430 flint. Alright. I'll get in there. We're gonna soon find out if my math was right on the amount of concrete and inputs for that. Should just be a couple minutes away from that. What are we doing next? So, like I said, I think we'll just kind of like not worry too much about the rest of the build. We'll just have to get the schematicannon going, putting down the foundation, which I should be able to get it to do if I just like, yeah. So printer settings, replace solid with any, yeah. We don't want to skip missing blocks, so that's fine. I'm just gonna put. Yeah, I only have 2 gunpowder. That's kind of why I want to move forward in Chapter 3. Chapter 3 has some ways for us to produce gunpowder. Alright, 300 left? Okay. So, Chapter 3. Remnants of a Lost Civilization. So, we got to the moon. We get some of this stuff. I'm not going to worry too much about, like, trying to get, like, you know, all the things here and that sort of thing. Do we want to... We do eventually need to, like, actually get credit. Like, it's a shame that I did not have all this stuff unlocked before we made the precision mechanisms for the quadricopter. But we'll make some more. We'll get there. I do kind of want to beeline towards the grinder. Power the world, yeah. Okay, tier 3 casings. We've done that. Digital Revolution needs the Path of Silver? No. Oh yeah, Essential Plate number 2. Lapis sheets. So let's make some of those. And then what do we need to do here? We need molten silver, copper wire, and a press. So I think this will be kind of, let's do this next. Let's see, I can pin that there. That'll be the next thing we do once we have our foundation in place to build stuff on top of. Which is real soon now. Are we only processing 16 at a time because we're using these chutes? No, that can't be true. That looked like more than 16 sand. Oh, maybe not. Oh, we should definitely make smart chutes for this. SMART. We could do that too. Okay, I think we're done. 1024, 1024. Okay, so let's put in our bone meal. And we'll just take out these other things to make room for byproducts. Toss byproducts to the side. Toss them by the way. So we get light gray dye and white dye. Cool. Hopefully that's enough. Let's see, concrete. So we're making white concrete powder. I've not picked up the other things. Oh, now I'm full. Good thing I have a backpack. Yeah. Almost everything. Here we can maybe get this compacted down a little bit. Nope. Just a little bit of concrete. Oh yeah, if nothing else, the white dye goes away. Just a little bit of concrete. You know. Okay. I am not sure if I have extra crude storage units down in the bulk washing thing anymore. I might have picked some of those up. So let's take these down here and we'll bulk wash. Back on the topic of like collab and open source though, probably a thing that I will want to do in the not too distant future is, and I think I mentioned this, we were talking about this on a coding stream at some point, probably multiple times, but doing like a, okay, that all fits. Kind of a next thing maybe being like working on a mod for Minecraft. I've never actually made a mod before for Minecraft, and that might be a thing to do. So those streams would be like me figuring out how to do that and figuring out what I would do, or maybe I don't know what would be a good place to start. Like you can come up with like some simple idea for, you know, something basic like a hello world sort of thing, but also could look at like maybe contributing to like bug fixes for mods that are out there. But that would be something where like the things that I'm doing on stream would definitely be like an open source repo contributing to and collabing on. Bug fixes can be, well, if you can figure out how to fix the bug, bug fixes can be really satisfying. I feel like a lot of the times there's difficulty in like figuring out, you know, hopefully if you're like looking at open source project of any kind, there's like some sense of like someone is like already someone who's been working and involved in the project is like, you know, a maintainer of it has like added their 2 cents about like, is this actually a bug, and you know, how is it supposed to work, and those sorts of things, because those can, you know, the line between defining what the thing is supposed to do and it just being a bug fix, you know, that's kind of, it's a little gray. Yeah, so we're auto inputting from the back, yeah. Oh. Yeah, so I think that would be interesting. I don't exactly know where I would start quite yet. I have looked in the past at either, you know, I've thought and looked briefly at like the issues list and whatnot for mine colonies. So that could be interesting. I guess that's the heart of the bug is it's just more, you know, time trying to figure it out, I guess. Yeah, no. Is this working? No. No, because I told it to auto input, but I did it on the configuration for the output. I don't understand why this is like this. So there you go. Maybe open a pull request to change food storage, like how this UI works. Like why can you configure inputs on the output? Why can't you configure outputs on the input? What does it mean? Okay, so we're gonna I'm gonna take what we produced so far. Oh no. That was bad. Don't do that. I should have locked it. There we go. Alright, cool. Alright, so I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna head up to up there. up to that place and get the schematicannon going. Like, these things can happen in parallel, so why not? And I've just realized the thing that I sometimes do. I like to argue, and I find that I often will, if someone says something, I will try to make a counterpoint. So I don't disagree with you, Dudimas, that bug fixes can be really satisfying. I want to say that. All right, so I guess we're just gonna run it. I don't know, because okay, let's do this. We're gonna skip missing blocks. That means we'll have to just run it again. When we okay, so I think I need to move these. Yeah, because I think this is where the wall will go. All right. No, it's still going. Okay. Let's also change the setting to be like, don't replace anything. Oh no, that can't work. Replace solid with solid. Yeah. But yeah, so this is not going to be able to place any blocks anyway above the level of the concrete because it doesn't have any of the other blocks, and the concrete is only at this level. So this is going to be kind of helpful in a, here's the footprint of the build. Here's the concrete is just the floor of the build, so we'll be able to just start building things on it. Down to half a stack. Alright, I guess I should have run back down and quickly got more concrete instead of standing around. So we have some silver for making the integrated circuits. I guess we got some lapis too. I'll make some lapis sheets. I'm guessing it's just one lapis sheet per integrated circuit. Right, because it's like the input that gets cycled through the sequence recipe. Where am I going? Oh yeah, over here. Alright, cool. 7 is probably a good start. Press it. There we go. We've done at least one quest for chapter 3. So I'll probably have like maybe 1 or 2 more coding streams working on Daily Jewel. I would like to kind of get it actually online and working. I did, after the stream yesterday, work a little bit more on it, on like the more sensitive, like working on fixing the credential situation and some other stuff. Right, so now it's finished. So that's the downside of having it just like skip blocks then, because then it just like runs through. Does it? Okay, it doesn't expend gunpowder when it's not actually placing blocks though. So there is that. The other issue is that now we have to realign the build. So rotate, there we go. And then, oops. There we go. That is a hole. Okay. But yeah, that's the right place. Okay, so we're gonna put the setting in and double check our settings. Yep. Give it some more gunpowder. It's gonna need it. Great. Okay, this time let's run down and get some more of the concrete while that's still going. Hopefully we can keep up with it. And we'll get that floor done. And then we're gonna work more on the digital revolution quest, making an integrated circuit. Like I was saying, I think well, I know we have some silver. We have some copper wire. Basically my thinking for this build is to have little stations where you supply the like direct inputs to the thing. Like we're not going to build like production lines yet. We'll just like manually take things from one place and bring it to the other. What am I doing? Oh yeah, concrete. We're still going, aren't we? Almost done though. Yeah, so we should have a couple seconds to look at this. So we got all the prerequisites here. So we got to do this recipe sequence, right? So we're going to supply a lapis sheet, and it's 6 times repeating through this. So we need 2 deployers, a press, and a spout. We have all that stuff. We have some copper wire. We'll need to set up something to supply molten silver. So we'll set up a melter and a heater next to it and a pump, which we have all this stuff. So that this should not be a big deal. We get a belt going. We can have a something. Figure out how we're gonna have it cycle through. There we go. That should be. Is that all the concrete? Yes. All right. Let's go. So we can. What can we do? We can have a belt. We can have that belt go onto a. How would I want to do that? I wonder if, like, we're only going to have, like, one integrated circuit on the belt at a time. We could probably have a crude storage unit that picks them up. I imagine if we had an integrated circuit on the belt, yeah, things would eventually jam up. Like, if it went around and tried to go back and process again. That's fine-ish for now. Alright. I mean, it's funny and all, but I do kind of wish that schematicannon, when it places the flooring, places blocks, it would like do a block update and the stuff would break. Okay, so we need some stuff. What are we doing? We are going to need. Well, we have one belt, so that's going to be a problem. Well, eventually. I guess no, we'll need more belt. Get some rubber in here somewhere. Yeah. I don't have any kelp on me. What else do we need? Yeah, so this should be enough concrete if I did all the math right. I guess the issue is going to be we're going to run out of gunpowder. which, yeah, nothing to do about that. Okay, what am I doing? I need more belts, definitely. What else do I need? Melter, heater, spout. Let's see. Okay. Let's integrated circuit. Let's start bookmarking things. Oh, I can't click this to see the recipe for the things. Okay, anyway. Deployers, I think I have some anyway. But I'll just bookmark all the stuff. And then we can look at the toolbox before I run down and start collecting things. Right, so then if I'm going to do that, I might as well melter and heater. Just bookmark all the things I'll need. Bookmark all the things I'll need. Okay, so do we have a spout? We have a mechanical pump, which we'll also need. 2 deployers. It was 2 deployers, right? Spout, deployer, yeah. Extra brass hands for some reason. Don't need anything in there. Don't need anything in there. That's tools. Okay. No spouts, right? Oh, how do you make a spout? Copper case. Okay, so that's easy. We have copper casings. Right. And we must be out of gunpowder. Yep. At least that pauses it. We won't have to replace the schematic. Okay. Should be some stuff in here that we can use. Or at least stuff to make stuff. I don't have to do that. Don't I have an extra melter? It might be down in the other box. I need dried kelp. That'll be downstairs as well. And then mechanical press. We can make that. We have the stuff already for that. And belt. Okay, maybe I don't need anything from here. I'll take the electron tubes, keep those on me. Those might be helpful. The desk ingots as well. Make some more precision mechanisms at some point. Hey, there's some copper wire. Not enough. Yeah. Let's make some wire. I'm not using that crude storage unit anyway. We'll put this over here and oops. Well, I guess we can turn that on. Are we able to melt the blocks in here? I guess so. Then input left, auto input. There we go. Turn that off. Okay, hold that thought. Let's not make that much. Alright, so we'll have some copper wire to start with, and then silver? There we go. Oh yeah, we should, now that we have friction wheels set up and powered and everything, we should run all of our raw resources through it from now on. Get the most out of it. Okay, so let's see what we can find down here. Definitely dried kelp, maybe a melter and heater. There are a lot of mobs underneath that house I'm seeing in the minimap. So, melter, heater. Take those golden sheets, might need those. More dash ingots and raw dash. And more copper wire, why not? Probably take those. Hey, task completed. Finally got credit for that. Or half of a task. Oh, I don't have the empty one though. Hold on, what is it? Sure, I can. Yeah, okay. Moonstone and iron rod and iron sheet. Do I have moonstone? I did have moonstone. Oh, hey look, windmill bearings. Moon cobblestone. Okay. So much to do, it's great. That we need for iron sheets. Anything else I want to pick up from here? I don't think so, right? Because I have the spout. Like so. I can make more belts. Like so. Okay, that's odd. Why don't those stack? Oh, because this is probably bound to something? Yeah, there we go. I had clicked on a shaft somewhere, and so it had some extra data on it. Okay, so we get that. Mechanical press. Iron block, andesite. We can. Now we have iron. We can make that up there. We can have those. Got that. Okay, that just leaves the press, which we can make when we get up there. Silver we got. We can make kelp blocks for fuel for the heater. Actually not have run all the way through all the salmon roll by the time the stream ends. What I was hoping to make when I was making the salmon roll was actually, there's a thing you can make with the kelp roll slice and the salmon and cod, but I could not find any cod near here, so it's like, nah, why bother? Okay, so I think I'm gonna set up a thing right here because that way I don't have to worry about getting power. Yeah, cod is strangely hard to find. Okay, so Yeah. Right, so I'm going to set up the integrated circuit production, and then I'll probably do precision mechanisms, because I'm having a real craving for like rotation speed controllers and making another quadricopter and all that. And I have lots of dash, relatively, so that'll be a thing. But let's do the integrated circuit first. So let's make an iron block. And I should have some andesite casings in a box. One of these boxes. I probably want that. There we go. All right, cool. Mechanical press, please. All right, so we want the shafts there, and we want mechanical belt. Just gonna be lazy about this. So, it's 4 things. Okay, 2, 3, 4, and a little bit extra space. Should be good. And then it's gonna be a spout. And then what was it? 2 deployers and a press. Press. Okay, I suppose we could turn those. If I could get above it, I could turn them. Oh, no, yep. There we go. So we can just put the power on the end and it'll operate all 3. Right. And then what are we putting into these? Wire. Nope. You're gonna have half. Yeah, so we can make a bunch of crude storage units to supply the inputs for these things. Or I could, I got 1 on me. We can make some more because I think we're out in the box over here. Yep, 0. Okay. Well, they're cheap to make. Okay, and then I had a mechanical pump, so we'll get that going there. And we'll get a melter going here with a heater underneath it. Give you some fuel. Let's process this raw silver. Great. Alright, I bet the rest went over into the... How much raw silver did I put in? I guess it was less than 8. Okay, that's fine. And then we melt it and we get a bonus there as well. Okay. Great. Sounds good. Which part? Ooh, silver. Okay, so now we have to power all this. Crushing for extra ore, right? Yes. I mean, it's not like it's not doubling, but it's nearly. And if we had the foundry, which is also in chapter 3, then we could get. I don't know how the math works on that, but we would get more. Okay, so I need some cogs. I guess I could do this. I guess I could do this. There we go. This is not going to be pretty. Okay, and so then we need a something to power this as well. Oh, let's go. Disconnect it any which way until we run out of power. Alright, so we give this a lapis sheet. And then it just needs to repeat a bunch of times. So we're just gonna do this number. Nope, that was the wrong thing. Okay, and then this is gonna go onto there, onto there, onto there. There we go. Belt, belt, belt. And then we need gearboxes or something. I don't have any brass sheets. I have a bunch of bronze sheets. I feel like I said brass the first time. Alright, it's sunset and it's raining and there we go. Have I still not made a way to get out of here? Alright, so we want, if this is going this way, that would mesh with the gear going this way, so that's good. And then if this is going this way, nope, that would be the wrong way. What about here? If this is going this way, that would mesh with the gear going, nope, that wouldn't work. What about if we extend it this way? That's going this, yeah, so that would work. Yep. And we have a loop. And then what we want to do is we want a crude storage unit. On the end, it's going to be set to grab the end product. Some way, somehow. How about right there? Alright, so this is going to go around. Does this have a probability? No. Great. How many times does it go around? 6 times? That's the third time. So 3 more times. 1, 4. 5th time. It'll look different too, right? When it goes through the 6th time. Like that. Alright, give me. Yay, we did it. Alright, lock that box. If I throw this in again, it just runs through. Great. In from the bottom, auto input. And there it is. So when the items are produced, they get picked up. Now you still have to throw the lapis on to get it started, but hey. And we'll need more copper wire, and we just need more thingies, crude storage units. But oh, I have more silver. Let's do this in here. Cool. Right, so I want to make precision mechanisms, but what we can do is I can go down and grab the existing setup I have, and bring it up here, and we'll further automate it. I can also make more crude storage units while I run down this way. Alright, we just need paper. Do we have paper? Or sugar cane? Nope. Okay. Oh yeah, here's lots of wire. That's good. What happened here? Okay, well, whatever. Maybe a little bugged right now. Oh yeah, we have more silver here. Anyway. We're on a quest for some more paper for crude storage units. And then we'll... Oh yeah, and then collecting the stuff from our jury-rigged precision mechanism setup. Yep. See, I can remember two things at once. No, not in there. Paper or sugar cane? Yes. But I think I had a bunch of slabs. Let's use up this jungle logs. Yeah, okay. So, very full inventory right now. We just have to live with it. So we're making barrels. First up. Oh yeah, I can probably... just wherever. All of the barrels. Is there such a thing as too many barrels? I don't know. Up all the slabs. Oh, I have more slabs. There we go. Oh, nope, that one. Just trying to get just the right number of barrels to leave me with no extra slabs. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Leave some of those down there. Great. And then, Food storage units. Paper and those logs I just threw in here. I mean, 12 is a start. Could do more. There we go. Good storage units. 30? It's alright. And that left me only 3 extra planks. Good enough for now. Right, so, other thing was to pick up all the stuff. Well, sort of. At least this part. Oh. I still had 2 incomplete precision mechanisms in there. Alright. Let me free up some space in my inventory. Alright, we're not taking the belt because the belt's being used to transfer power. But we can take this. Yep, I'll take this and that. Alright. I guess we could... whatever. I'm so full of stuff right now, I'll leave this, I'll move it up there later. Right, so let's start with kind of finishing this build. I mean, ideally, I would like something where I would put the copper wire into one place and would distribute them between the deployers. How do you even do that? Could you... let's see. Can we go input from the left? And then output in the back, auto output. Configure output in the back, auto output. Output on the right, auto output. Okay. No, that doesn't really work. It doesn't keep anything. And I only put 2 back there. Yeah, something like that. There you go. We could balance that a little bit more. Alright, so we should be able to make a bunch of integrated circuits if we just supply lapis sheets. For some for something that's a lot. Some definition of a lot. Okay, so I'm just gonna make another thing. We're doing precision mechanisms, and we're gonna do them over here. How do we make precision mechanisms? So it's just 3 deployers, yeah? Repeated a bunch of times. Alright. Which box has deployers in it? Is it green? No. Is it light gray? Yes. I only have 2 though. Okay. Deployers. Oh. Polished rose quartz, huh? And brass hands. I have brass hands. I don't have the quartz. I think. Do I still have a box that has like sandpaper in it? There we go. I just need to... Look, I even have redstone. I'll need some more and some other quartz. Okay. Running back and forth. Is there more we can do here before I go run down again? I guess so. Right, so we're going to... We don't need this to go this far. So we'll go to there. And then we'll go one more. Right, so we'll put we'll have another deployer here. Let's turn... do I have... Turn this way. We'll have one more there. We'll have a crude storage unit here to pick up the precision mechanisms when they're done. There we go. And then we will... have it loop. Yeah. Yeah, we can fit this. Not like that, though. Here to there. Another belt going this way. And then a belt going to here. So we need some more things. Lots of things. Shafts. We need more shafts. So we need more andesite alloy. Yep. Alright, so we're going for nether quartz and redstone for the polished rose quartz, and we're going for more andesite alloy. Which probably a thing that would be good to build up there is like a dedicated place to produce andesite alloy. Finally. Come on now. Just one stack, please. There we go. And andesite. Yep. Oh, fell in that hole again. And into sight. Oh, hey, look. Lapis sheets. What was I going to do with the moonstone? Yeah, I was going to make another empty blaze burner, right? I just need the iron sheets. Yeah, look at this. There you go. Alright. Let's do this right now before I forget again what I was planning on doing. Let's see. Moonstone. Iron rods. There we go. Some quests done. And wandering trader showed up. What are you selling? Anything I care about? Make some conduit. Kind of heart of the sea. Red sand, jungle sapling, blue eyes. Meh. Now, if it was selling gunpowder, that'd be a different story. Okay, so we get that. We don't need anything else here. That's good. Right. So. Okay. Well, we'll have enough redstone. I was kind of worried that we were not going to have enough. Alright, so where did that... I had a piece of sandpaper. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. Well, I have sandpaper up there, so that's fine. I will probably do something different for power for this up here. The build does have a second floor. Maybe I'll put some steam engines on the second floor. That'd be cool, right? Okay, so we can throw some lapis sheets on the belt. So my concern is that we're going to run out of... Yeah, okay. So we'll hold off on processing all of that. What am I doing? Oh, right. So I needed the inside alloy to make shafts. If I can continue the belt. Speaking of belts... Oh, look, I have more rubber. Oh, sounds like maybe we ran out of something. No, I guess not. Oh no, we just finished. Okay, I guess I put 2 on there. Okay, so we should be able to produce... Looks like 1 or 2 more. There we go. That way. Okay. Okay, precision mechanisms. Here we go. Alright, onto there and back this way, and then so we're gonna have another deployer here, so we can have the belt come on there. Oh right. Oh no, that's fine. That's right. Yeah, like that. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Just like that. And now we need gearboxes. I could probably be clever and just use one gearbox here. What's going on here? Oh, we're out of silver. Yep. Yeah, yeah, there's lots of things that would be much more... would be more difficult to do compactly. I mean, there's some very clever folks that are doing things, you know, because you can use deployers and hoppers and various things just with Create to get things really tightly you know, together. But the Tech Reborn storage units are pretty nice in terms of being able to like pull things out of inventories and off of belts and onto belts and all that. Compactness isn't my MO, I've said before, at least with this world right now. This is just me. I mean, this isn't compact. I don't even think it's compact, but it is, you know, just me throwing things down to like have little production, not have things that I can supply resources and it will do like a sequence assembly of the next thing. Just so we can make some progress here. What am I doing? I need andesite casing. Definitely. Andesite alloy. Andesite casing. Cogwheels. Okay, there we go. We need at least one gearbox. Okay. So this was like, okay. No, that's not right. Wait, this is going this way. No, that's not gonna work. What about over... going this way. Yeah, nope. Yeah, if I had done the loop around the other way, would this work? Not there. No, I would have to do something very different to be able to just hit, like, there is some kind of loop that I could set up where this would work, right? Probably, just not one that I want to do right now. Okay, so instead, which box has the belts? You'd think I'd remember at some point. Not red. Light gray? No, I already tried that one. Gray? Yes. Okay. So I think if I did one more gearbox. How well would this work? Nope. See, that direction's right, but this one's wrong. probably could have like this sort of loop set up. I'm sure there's a way to set it up to make it so that you use your gearboxes to like connect things up, but I just don't have like a go-to for that. I guess I should say that I feel like there should be such a thing. I just don't know what it is. Alright, so we're going to go to there. And we have a loop. Great. The gearboxes do use power. So do the belts. The cogwheels do too. Okay, so we need another deployer. Right, polished rose quartz. Right, so we were needing sandpaper. I cannot get out that way. One of these boxes had sandpaper in it. Interesting. So the two boxes will not, like if you hit G and do the return, it won't take things from your offhand, apparently. Right? I didn't just imagine that. It's like if we have this clutch and we have it in our offhand and we hit this. Nope. Okay. Should it? Alright, deployer. Intersect casing, press hand. Did I use my last andesite casing? Yep. Do I have a log here? Oh, probably in my backpack? Maybe in my backpack? No. Oh. Haven't gone to cut down a tree in a while. Doesn't have a face good. What a thing to say. So polished rose quartz, andesite casing, and a hand. Okay. Right, so we're making precision mechanisms. So cogwheel, large cogwheel, dash nugget. Do I have any of those things? So we can set up filters. But we can make some. Oh, we have some. Okay. And I had dash. Let's get this in the right order, right? So it's small, big, and then dash. Oh. Alright, so small, big, dash. Alright, and then we'll set up some Tech Reborn crude storage units. Big, dash, small. Get those all locked in. Another thing we can build up here is like a a dedicated like bronze setup that will produce large and small cogwheels just in bulk. That's something I've wanted for a while because you can make those. You know, the cogwheel you can actually just pour bronze, cast it, no andesite alloy required. Same thing for the large one. Let's use a Gear Gold cast. So we'll do that at some point. Oh yeah, all right. So configure output, outputs, auto output back. Yeah, bronze automation. Yeah. Yeah, I've been remiss in not dealing with that. But it's been a kind of a like I wished for like doing like production lines of things and getting that kind of stuff done, and like building the prerequisites for that. I probably should have like done something like this sooner, and did kind of like a mall kind of thing, I guess would be like from like Factorio kind of thing of stuff. Anyway, okay, so some chapter 3 progress, right? So let's see, we got digital revolution, automate circuits. Oh yeah, 128. They're kind of important, it says. Yeah. So it's gonna require a lot of lapis, so we're gonna have to like automate getting lapis, which I think is a feasible thing to do in this. Compact lazurite dust. Yeah, that rings a bell. And gunpowder. So lazurite is something you get from crushing acerine. Good thing we have that automated, although not the crushing part. And then gunpowder. You can get a couple different ways. This whole thing is not feasible. But grinder. Dried kelp grounds. Yeah. Ooh, upgrading storage units. Basic storage unit. Well, we could not quite make this yet. That's 3. We have one of these, but we could make more. That's 3 integrated circuits for a basic storage unit. But that's like 4x the amount of storage. Oh, we have 3. Okay. Well, we can make a bigger storage. I don't think that's what I'm gonna use it for. Use it for first. Right. Let's how many of these do I need to that's just one, right, to make another quadricopter? That didn't work. Oh, right, there's no power. Yeah, of course it didn't work. Okay. Let's see, how can I even? Should we? Bronze? There we go. Cast, molten, mixing. It doesn't require heat. It's so simple to do. You can just literally throw copper and tin into it. It makes bronze. We could have it go into a tank. Yeah, I should just do that right now. I guess. Let's. What am I doing? It needs to be the other way around. Also, where's my red? There it is. Oh, no, I have a much better solution than the thing I was about to do. There's a belt right there. I have no belts on me. Do I have belts? There we go. Oh, hey, look. Round and around it goes, and it's out of cogs. So that was where my thinking was going. Was like, okay, well, this is gonna run out of materials. I could just handcraft things, but I should probably do the thing we were just talking about. Finally, so we need a tank. I mean, technically we don't need a tank, but we should just make a big tank. I have lots of copper, so I'm gonna make some copper sheets. I'm gonna make some tanks. I have barrels. What else do I need? Mixer. Okay. So we're gonna make some copper sheets. We're gonna make some iron sheets. And we're going to set up a thing so that we can bulk make a bunch of bronze and cast into cogs. All the cogs. Okay, that'll be a good start. Grab a little iron. Oh yeah, I should run over to the factory. The last time I was there, I had taken a bunch of the acerine and thrown it into the mill. So there should be some tin waiting for me, if I remember right. Let's get that going. Let's see how much longer I can keep going. The stream must end at some point, but just one more turn. So, some 10. We can now put through the crushing wheel. And how much verdium are we up to now? 435. Which we can also put through the crushing wheel, right? We can crush that into raw copper. Alright. Oh, can't sleep on the tracks. Why ever not? Okay. Alright, so we're still needing those copper sheets. Let's make some iron sheets as well. To make a whisk. To make the mixer. You're really just asking for it, aren't you? Okay. Okay. So I don't think I'm gonna have an enemy to finish making another quadricopter today, but let's get the see if we can get the bronze going. Oh wait. Yeah, I'm good. See if we can get the bronze going. And that'll be a good wrap up for today. It's not exactly a chapter 3 thing, but it's it'll be good to do. Let's get that Viridium going. Alright. There we go. That's a lot of byproducts. I guess we'll put another food storage unit down and configure in back. Oh yeah, that's mostly going to work. As long as we don't get unlucky. So yeah, so now... Right, now we can take the raw copper and toss it in there. Crush the raw copper. Right, now... 43 crushed copper. Just from that one stack of Viridium. And then that can be melted. And this is where we would want to have like a pair of melters with pumps going into the mixer. I'm not gonna set all that up right now though, so let's just put all that in there. It's just a lot of stuff. Okay. I have barrels. Let's see. What is going to be good for powering a mixer? Okay. I know. So is it? Yeah, there we go. Basin and a whisk. And mechanical mixer needs a cogwheel and a casing. Alright. Do this dance again. Let's make all those into ingots. Some cogwheels going. Mechanical mixer. Into basin. Let's see, so I want to... Where is this going to align, right? Here? Or no? Definitely not. Okay. I have some other small cogwheels. Just go on there. And then we can put that there. And that's getting enough speed to be effective. Right. So the issue is that if I want to use the non-molten mixing recipe, I have to have the ingots. Otherwise I need, you know, melters to melt the crushed ore or whatever, and then pumps to pump it in. So, not going to be able to use all this right now. Let's keep this up here for future processing. But I can grab some cooked copper and tin just to get this going. I think I have a couple more pumps in the toolbox. And then we got the tank. I need casting tables and faucets as well. I have some of those. Oh, there was a basin down in the other build, so I can fetch those out. What am I looking for here? I'll probably just grab some of those. Oh, right, over here. Tin, copper. Not a lot, but enough to kind of demo this. And then I need... Do I have enough to make... Yeah, 3 is good. And then... Cool. So I have enough to make 2 casting tables. I guess I need the casts. I'll just steal... It's the... coin gold cast and the gear cast for the small and big. And the stream is gonna have to end soon because I've run out of food to eat. Also, I do have to work in the morning. But, yeah, we're getting there. Nope, can't go that way. Okay, so we're gonna toss in copper and tin. That's gonna make bronze for us. And then one of these boxes has pumps. So this is fine. Where's a good place to get power for this? It's not really a likely candidate there. We can... What can we do here? Okay. Yeah, I see. We're gonna go here to here, and then we just need another cogwheel. If only I could pour. Yeah, well, I mean, it's just a bunch of... It's a lot of things, but we're gonna have a lot of things to be able to, you know, get stuff done. Because I'm tired of, you know, procrastinating on practical matters, right? So this is my answer to that. Yeah. This is just having something. There we go. All right, so I need 2 casting tables. I need faucets. And the casts. Alright, and then we can just put more crude storage units. In from the back, auto input, copy, paste, and then need levers. Oh, no worries. I've just been having a fun time here, rolling through all these things, getting some stuff done. SS13. What is SS13? I know what Diablo 4 is, but what is SS13? And do I not have... I used to carry around a bunch of levers, but I guess I don't have this anymore. I got some cobblestone here. I can make some more levers. Yeah. Now, I used to have like 40-something levers in my backpack. I think I got rid of them at some point. I was like, I never use these. And then I needed to use them. Okay, how do I want to do this? One. Okay, cool. All right. Now, we just need 2 more crude storage units. So we can put the copper and tin into the casting, into the basin. I guess I got a bunch of copper nuggets I could probably use. Make some more copper. There we go. And then that way I can at least get these locked in. Copper ingots locked. Tin locked. Alright, you're gonna output to the right. Auto output. And you're gonna output to the left. Cool. Oh, I'll lock those as well. And around it goes. Huh? There it is, one precision mechanism. Locked. Input from the bottom, auto input. So if we take this out, throw it on the belt, it gets picked up. Yay, semi-automated stuff. Better than what it was before. Now we have the ability to replace the quadricopter. But that is going to be probably Wednesday's stream. It is time for me to like go to sleep very shortly, actually. So I'm just gonna leave this all here. I'm gonna switch over to this screen. Go. All right. Well, thanks, Dudamas, for hanging out, and thanks for past, present, and future viewers. It's been a fun stream, but I gotta go. So until next time, bye bye.